Yes, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, thank you for letting me have the weekend off. I was busy with the children. Well, actually, the eldest two didn't come. They got a better offer. They wanted to go see Santa somewhere, so the mum took them. But they're coming this weekend, so we'll try the Christmas list again this weekend. But when my other two came in, they walked through the door and said, "Nana, this is insane!" Literally, because the 4-year-old is literally parents and ridiculous. There is 3 top words for the weekend. So yeah, he said he was in the North Pole. We've got the North Pole, he said, in their living room. So yeah, they've enjoyed it, but the funny things they come out with. So he said to me, literally, my grandma is crazy. So I said, why is she crazy? So he said, she feeds me unhealthy foods all day. So I said, oh, right. So he said, I don't want to get Nana into trouble. I eat healthily here. Well, what they do is they have their breakfast, dinner or tea, but, straight after they get an ice cream and a packet of little sweeties, small ones. And yes, and then later on he sat on the sofa and he said, Nana, I love you. I said, I love you too. He said, it's literally thanks to my parents that I love you. So I said, oh, right. I said, why's that then? So he said, they tell me to say it every day. Oh dear. Now, he comes in and they use him to get things. So they wanted my Skello dog from Halloween. So there was all asking and I was like, no, I'll see next year maybe, or I'll buy you one. Anyway, the little lad comes. He said, Nana, can I take the Skello dog home with me? So I said, no. He said, well, my mum and dad asked me to come and ask you. Oh dear. I was like, tell her I'll buy one next year. Anyway. Okay, so something more serious is Candace Owens. She's, had, well, they've put an hit out on her, basically, and this is stemming from Bridget and Macron as well. Apparently, the Trump government is aware too. Obviously, no one notified Candace apart from, somebody with intelligence and who's on the inside as well. So this is like not only Charlie Kirk, but it seems to be that, Bridget and Macron as well. They definitely want her out. I've already done a reading with Candace and she's telling the truth. Bridget Macron is indeed a male. So we're going to have a look, okay? We're just going to have a look how she's feeling. How's Candace feeling about these death threats? They're not threats. They was planned, booked and paid for. She's kind of feeling, if I was her as well, I wouldn't know exactly who to trust in this situation. She's put it out there deliberately, because she knows her head is on the chopping board. And also Xavier Passard, I believe. I hope I've got that name wrong. We all know I'm crap with them, so but the universe knows what I'm talking about. So yeah, she's causing a stink, really. She's people aren't happy at all. All these things that keep coming out of the woodwork, it's just one man F-U-C-K after another. How does Xavier feel? See, I've already forgot his second name. Passard, is it? Well, he's waiting for information as well, because while this is all going on, especially with Bridget, he has to stay where he is. He doesn't know where to go next or what to do next. You know, I think at the moment it's either depends on the Charlie Kirk truth being exposed, or it could be the Bridget Macron. How does Brigitte Macron feel and see Candace Owens? Yeah, look at that. Spite, she wants her out. She wants her off the planet. She wants her done with. The thing is, what Brigitte doesn't realise is, in these circumstances, people dig until they get to the truth. Now, when it's something planned or arranged, you know, all these dark things behind closed doors are going to come out. And so if Candace was taken out, it won't stay a secret for long. How does Macron feel about Brigitte? How does he see her? No. How does he see Candace Owens? No, that wasn't Spirit knocking on the door. Actually, it wasn't even... Oh, it was Amazon, actually. Something for my husband. Okay, so back to this message. So he sent... I believe he feels he sent Candace Owens a message. I'm getting a young person here. He's getting positive messages, but I think what it is he sent her a message, you know, like a warning. So is this a warning to Candace from the Macrons? Absolutely. Time to move forward, time to move on. Did he send a message? Well, I would think he thinks he sent her a message of, you know, a warning as well. But I'm getting better. The fact that he's getting information from somewhere and about, you know, how things are going forward. Maybe he's had a chat with somebody who's going forward. Okay. So that's how Brigitte is. Macron sending messages. Okay, how does Brigitte feel about being exposed for putting a hit out potentially on Candace? How does Brigitte feel about Candace revealing the threats? So I think they've I think Brigitte feels that she is strong, that she's untouchable. Something's gone on. Brigitte feels stable. How does Macron feel about Candace coming out saying that there was a paid hit on her? Right, okay, I'll tell you what's going on here. She's been set up. She's been set up to be discredited or something. So she's either been set up or she's going to play along with something. So is Candace going to... Does Candace Owens know that Charlie Kirk is still alive? Yeah, it's bed under. How does she feel about Charlie Kirk being alive? So we got that Candace, look, we've got suffering here, bad timing as well. It's like she knows more. She knows more. So I did a reading on Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk, and obviously named Erica as the, you know, she's going to have screw loose and she's going to explode. She's going to be Trump's worst nightmare. That's what I'll say. And we said when she finds out, she had to be torn between saving his life and the lives of his family as well, maybe. And would she say anything? And I struggled. I didn't think she would. I think she was going to be torn and upset about this. So she knows there's something bigger at stake here. Yeah, she's not daft, is she? She's not daft. Do you know what? I think she could, if she doesn't say anything, maybe she gets Erica to say something. Would Candace be able to get Erica to say something? Trump already is aware, I believe. Is that Trump? Yes. So Candace Owens in the last video alluded to the fact that she could not trust, she did not know who to trust at the White House regarding all this. I don't think Candace is I don't think this is totally right. There's that many spin-off lines she's got, you know, to like follow up leads. That's it, leads all to one thing. Oh, how do I get this? There's several key points. Okay, so what is Candace Owens going to do about these threats? Because I believe this is all deliberate, okay? It's either a setup or it's part of something, and she would hate that. She would hate putting on a different take on things, you know. She's all about exposing the truth. Is Candace hiding information about Charlie Kirk? So in one breath you can get, it wasn't supposed to go that way. Both for Charlie and Candace. So with Charlie it would be, it wasn't supposed to go that way, you know, we were stuck, couldn't move forward, didn't know what to do, had to make him disappear. And then with Candace, it's like she didn't expect to find out what she's finding out. How does Trump feel about Candace Owens publicising the fact that, you know, there's a hit piece on her? They're all feeling happy. I can't help but feel a deal's been done, but I really, really don't know that it's Candace. How does he feel? Well, he wants her to move on. Move on. Maybe, you know, because of Charlie Kirk, she's aware. So as the Trump administration or security services or anybody contacted Candace to say, well, actually, Charlie's still alive and it's national security. This is an ongoing investigation. No celebrations yet. Don't expect it before Christmas, but we can expect it after. I'm getting postponed and delay. Is she gonna... has she been told? Yeah, I think she has. Is Candace doing a deal not to reveal Charlie Kirk is alive? Is she doing a deal? Is she? Is she? Is she? Yeah, because she believes that Kirk knows what he was doing. Okay, and he does. He's effective. He knew what he was doing. He knew what was coming up. He did look agitated on the day. Now, a lot of people said and say things, but I'm telling you now, you go back. I only saw... Can you imagine? I only saw the first few seconds of that, and I didn't watch it. I was going to flick it over, and that is when he actually has the bullet thing go up his t-shirt. Okay, he had a pack on. Whether the pack of blood didn't explode, I don't know, but he went down under that desk. Something happened there. He hasn't died. Okay. And I doubt he took him to the hospital neither, because they took him to a hospital, this body apparently, or lookalike. Was it a lookalike used? Yes, look at that. Look at that, okay. So they took him to the Fairview Hospital, about an hour and 36 minutes away, or roughly thereabouts. Well, doesn't that give him an hour and 36 minutes to get rid and pack off Charlie Kirk? But the most important thing that I was going to say to you is, watch when he gets shot, and then look at the guy who comes over to the chair and he pushes the chair, because Kirk doesn't know how to fall off, you know, doesn't know how to fall off. So he gets pushed. And God, you know, that is what I saw, and that is what I see. He pushed that chair to make Kirk fall off. Body double, told you. Okay, so the only way Candace would be into any of this is if she knows right now she has to be quiet for the operation to go along, and then she can have the full claim of the story, right, you know, at the end. That might happen, you know, because she needs the truth to come out. Avoid this being exposed. So did Candace do a deal with Trump? Yes or no, universe? Won't turn the card. No. has she done a deal with like POTUS or, you know, anybody? Has she done a deal with anybody to keep quiet for now about Charlie Kirk? She's looking at the funeral, she's looking at illness, she's looking at dark minds, she's really, really struggling, but I think I keep getting, since I've uncovered the death threats, or, you know, the intentions, these are not threats. And you'd think, all right, okay, what happens if Candace gets taken now? Well, I tell you how they'd swing it. You know, that she knew she was wrong about Brigitte Macron, and she was going to lose all her money, and she was ashamed for her family, and she'd, you know, created these crackpot ideas and stuff. When really, what's happening with Candace? I remember a couple of people saying to me before, oh, well, she was all right, and, you know, then she went on all weird on us. It's not all weird. What it is you're still, you know, some of us, see things from just at the bottom level. Okay, so, and what I'm saying is, both me, her, and many others see things from the top. So we don't let little small details cloud our judgment. We can see what's going on with COVID, knowing that there was a form of control. We've already predicted a virus, and now they're coming out and pinpointing about lockdown. You know, they didn't act quicker enough, want stricter enough, and stuff like that. It's all a preload in the end, you know, what you end up realising, like me and Candace and many others who speak out, is right underneath all this, you know, is something very, very sinister and bad. You've just got a group of people that invent wars, that invent viruses, that, you know, make sure you get cancer, and the big farmers, and, you know, they do everything like that to create our kind of ground floor experience, you know, where you can't get into a doctor's, where you can't do that. Well, to us, that's just like, oh, well, you can never get into doctors, and we accept it, or it's got worse lately, and we'll stay, you know, and compare how others seem to get it. But with people at the highest point of understanding and awareness, is that it's these elites that create all this. They wanted to flood immigration. They wanted to do this. They did that with World War II, World War One. It's been going on for centuries, okay? We don't need wars, and there's no need for them. These are created man-made. Fires and floods. This is all to do with man. You know, either just blocking rivers off, or, you know, or all sorts. Everything is to do with man, and everything we're doing comes from the top. They put the ideas down, and then we're having to be convinced, and then we do it, and we submit easily as well. So she hasn't gone weird. I was surprised at the turn of my readings as well, especially where politics and stuff are concerned, even this. And the virus, oh my God, I ain't stopped worrying about that. You lot don't need to worry, but for me, I'm worried because of certain, well, yeah, I'm just a bit worried. I don't think I'd make it through, you know. Awful problems with my kidneys. So yeah, I do worry, but even more so, I worry about other people and all. So, but anyway, that's a different story, and it's not that bad at the end of the day, I suppose. We'll pick up on it again. So I'm getting funeral, don't mind. This is the worst situation for her to be in. I think she could go home and literally want to curl up and die. But she's stronger than that, so she won't get past the bedsheet. What does Candace Owens believe happened to Charlie Kirk? Someone on the inside. That was an inside job. His own organisation. So in this assassination thing, I don't know what's going on there, but, you know, does Candace believe these accusations of taking her out are true? Yeah, she's worried they'll play with a car or and tap a car or something. Okay, she's worried about that. She releases it because she feels that's the right thing to do and the way forward, you know. No one can... I mean, you think about it, oh my God. You got Virginia still alive and in hiding. You've got Epstein, you know, well, all of them are in witness protection. And then you've got Charlie Kirk. I mean, they're collecting them like pieces on a checkboard. How does Candace see Erica? That she's moved on quickly, and look at the change in her from being Charlie's wife to who she is portraying to be now. I tell you now, this woman, Erica, is going to be the one that blows everything up. Does Erica believe Charlie Kirk is alive? Absolutely. So we've got the delay not over yet and people suffering. So that is Charlie Kirk as well. So Candace is, when I'm saying delay but not over, something's coming out. Something's coming out. Well, and she believes the plan's working. You know, she believes she's working and she's getting their work in and they're doing their job. How does Trump see Erica? That they'll work together in their future. That she's committed. That she's a good fit. How does Trump see Charlie Kirk? That he was going somewhere, you know, and very charming as well. Progress. He was young. He was going places. Which is funny because, I don't know, maybe it's because we wasn't interested before. But I never heard of Charlie Kirk. I don't know where he came from, but all of a sudden he's blasted all over everybody's screens. Does Israel have Charlie Kirk? Absolutely, absolutely. Israel definitely has Charlie Kirk, and I also see it coming to light as well. Why would Israel? Well, because this is voluntary, okay? Well, that day, and feigning their shots, no blood at all. Have you ever heard out like it? I pick a spot on my arm and there's blood everywhere. Shit, forgot the question. We got to Trump. We got that it's coming out. That is with Israel. So, yeah, why did, because that was it. So he knew that day, so it wasn't a shock. This is planned. Why did Israel want Charlie Kirk? To stop him from finishing off something. So maybe there was some kind of investigation or kind of reports here. We're getting creative as well. People have been signing checks left, right and centre. And I'm getting happy times, you know, happy times. So they're happy to have Charlie. Is there some kind of operation going on around here that's still ongoing, universe? Yeah, it's to do with money wanted, but then not wanting to, you know, work for it, expecting success just for minimum, okay, just bare minimum effort. And then we're going to get a diagnosis after a long time. So is TPAC or whatever it was, are they going to be exposed? I think they're going to reveal how much heartache and pain. I've got three-way situation here and unhealthy. So you're going to see about how upset Charlie was and why. No, I see he hasn't. Did Charlie Kirk go willingly with Israel? Took a lot of persuading. Is Israel the hero in this? Are they the good guys? Yes or no, universe, what turn the card? Keep it right and simple. No, they're not the good guys. And that's fighting. So, universe, so was it the case that Charlie Kirk was given ultimatums? Absolutely. This is the only way forward. This is the only path to go down. This is the only route as well. So is Erica working for the Israelis as well? Yes or no, universe? What's in the card? Yes. Is this why she's running that TPAC organisation? Sorry guys, don't know it. TPAC? Whatever it is, the that organisation, okay, that they keep going on about. Turning Point, is it? Turning Point. Is Turning Point working with Israel? Absolutely. So they all seem to be involved, but this is the argument. So did Israel threaten Charlie Kirk's children? Yeah, if you want to see him again, is Israel trying to somehow set up Donald Trump? That looks like creating a favour. I don't think Trump's involved. Is Trump aware of anything to do with Charlie Kirk? No, he's in the dark as much as you guys are. But then again, there's certain things that a president isn't allowed to know. And I mean, you know, how is the relationship between CIA and Trump? Oh, they don't bring up things in the past that's happened and come into the future. So I think that what they say is they've seen presidents come and go, and then they're right, really, because CIA, FBI, they're heads of the organisation. Well, they've probably been there 10, 20, 30 years. Seen them come, seen them go. It's not so much lies. This is about debt, money laundering. Oh, is it money laundering? Yeah, they can't do that anymore, can they? You know, you had that US aid as well. There's all sorts here, but as Israel, was they washing money and moving money with the help of Charlie? False claims, false expenses, false, fake, exaggerated figures as well. Will Charlie Kirk ever return? Will this whole thing with Charlie Kirk be exposed? Yeah. And you could also get, I'm getting military here, so maybe there's something to do with the military. I'm getting information and writing and books and information as well. When I say books, I'm not just on about a Mills and Bones book. I'm talking about books as in accountants and figures. Once the investigation is over into turning point, will Charlie be allowed to come back home? Well, he will, but I think we've got a problem. Is that J.D. Vance? What's going on between J.D. Vance and Erica? That's another ploy, okay? So you publicly go on stage and say that you want your wife, you know, of how many years you've been together, maybe not that many, 7, 8, I don't know. But publicly say that your religions are incompatible. Creating a song and dance as well. What's going on between Erica and JD? Does JD know that Charlie Kirk is still alive? Plenty of speculation. Does he know? Does he know? I'm getting unreliable. I'm getting somebody taking revenge. I'm getting life upside down and chaotic, but you can't stop now. We're only halfway through. So I think this is this bargaining chip. Does J.D. Vance know Erica is working for Israel? No, not yet. But JD Vance must be concerned about information getting fed back that he's told Erica. Is that true, universe? Yes or no? Tomorrow she's at home. She's not. I think she's there to is JD sexually attracted to Erica? Yes or no? I used the wrong cards for that, but anyway. I'm getting lies revealed here. So more to the story than meets the eye. So I think they bonded over lies. Does JD Vance, yes or no, universe, know that? I'll do this one. Does, yes or no? I just want to see it again. Does JD Vance know that Charlie works for the Israel? No. Does he know about Erica being involved with Israel? Well, where she is at the moment, she has to be involved with Israel because we're getting donors and money, budgets coming in. So he probably thinks it's more to do with that. But is JD Vance working for Israel? So it didn't happen that way. So something's happening. But it doesn't work for Israel. Is JD Vance spying on Erica? I don't think he wants to believe it, you know. He won't want to believe it. Why won't he want to believe it? Because he's just been thinking it's all because she's upset over Charlie. She's behaving oddly. She's not available at certain times. She's reluctant to, you know, she's behaving oddly. But he's thinking, oh, it's because she's struggling with Charlie Kirk's death. Oh, she doesn't look like she's struggling to me. Jesus, I'll be in bits. I don't know. Don't know which is... I wouldn't be like her and going and doing things. I mean, in the end, I would do a few more readings weekly because I'd have all that time on my hands and grief. But even as a psychic, losing my husband, I wouldn't stop crying forever in a day. Drama, drama, drama. It's all online. They're all making out this, that and the other. And they haven't seen her deep down falling apart. How does Erica feel about JD Vance? How does she see him? A great Christian man, you know. Peace, love, stability, lovely family, great family life. Oh, and he's doing all that he can. All that he can. Okay, right, going back to Candace then. What is Candace Owens out outcome of these assassination information? we're not going to see and understand why something is happening, why she would be saying something that comes up. We're just not seeing it. So you'd think, all right, well, she's done all this, she said all this, and now she's just going to turn it down a bit. Well, the fact is it's because Charlie's alive and she'll know. Has Bridget Macron ever had somebody murdered? Now, she leaves that to her husband to give the orders, you know, after whispering in his ear. Is that Secret Service? Macron? Mr. Macron? Yes. Will they be exposed for their crimes? Because I tell you now, it won't be just one, you know. Oh, there's a whole 30 years list worth. Did she kill more than one? There you go. Oh, yes. So these people who have been suspiciously dying connected to any of this case, and apparently there has been. I don't have information to hand, but I can tell you now, they've been busy. And Bobby emails as well, or texts, or, you know, written evidence that will be seen. Will Brigitte and Macron ever be exposed for their crimes? Well, they'll lose everything. They'll lose everything because of somebody else. So you got two ways of looking about it. You know, you brought this on yourself. You did. And by doing the things as well. You know, if you've got nothing to fear, nothing to hide, why are you telling lies and taking people out? We all know you're both weirdos and perverts. Everybody says it as well. It's not like we're not saying it. So we don't actually need anything to be confirmed when it's blatantly so obvious and in front of your face. Yeah, this is going to blow up big time. So what will be the outcome then for Candace Owens regarding the Macrons? Hidden discussions, you know. You've got all these threats. He sent her a message up. She gets it. This was done deliberately and leaked deliberately to her. Was this deliberately leaked to her? Yeah, with a message, don't save your energy, stop doing what you're doing, don't get involved with, you know, any further, stop what you're doing. I wouldn't trust the Macrons at all. Is Candace's life in danger? Yes, the more she goes into these finances, the more people want her gone. Nobody wants this unconditional supply of money that has been falsely claimed as well. You know, you've got all your government pickpockets, I would say, eating into taxpayers' money. We're getting foreign aid as well, so I kind of feel like that'll come up. What's the outcome for Xavier Poussard, who was the person who wrote the book years before, and it was just that Candace had picked it up? What will be the outcome for Xavier, please? Is he going to have to slag her off? Or condemn her? Reboot her? Now I've got blackmail there. Find out something that happened in their past. A woman who was paid to do something. What's the outcome? Are they going to come up with, you know, a victim, a female victim that is assaulted? Is it going to be, you know, accused of a crime to... Actually, Xavier. Is Xavier going to be blackmailed or being blackmailed by something in the past? Yeah, it's stressing him out and worrying. He's actually worrying, you know, about that they will fake things as well. A paid woman, a woman who is greedy, does anything as well. You got girl of the night, so you could be getting some kind of assault that they would be creating. Is this gold digger telling the truth? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So they're going to, yeah, exactly. It's unreliable. It is not bloody true whatsoever. So they're going to try and discredit him. When all this is over, and I don't know how long it takes, by the way, when all this is over, how will things be? What for Candace? I told you so, I told you so, I knew I was right, you know, her love and God and, you know, being all grateful and gratitude as well, you know, she's going to say the answer was yes all along, but I'm sure from her side of things, she's been putting Charlie Kirk first and his children. Candace always has receipts. She always has things as well. So she went on Piers Morgan. She had loads of evidence, and she didn't even mention it. She let Piers Morgan look an idiot and say, "I'll bet you £1 million or whatever it was." And she sat there and she took all his criticism. Yet right underneath it, she was sat on a ticking time bomb, and she knew it. This lady knows how to deal with things, you know, she knows how to put herself across very well as well. I mean, she's, what, #1 podcaster in the world. I can understand why. What will be, you know, when all this is over, how will Charlie Kirk feel? Because it was deliberate. So everybody knows that he's still alive, and he had to go and do whatever he was going to do because, you know, maybe Trump administration, whatever, was cottoning onto him, or there was something bigger, darker as well. So he's going to have to face facts that and talk about how it was deliberate. Now, if he's coming back to life, then that funeral, little page, I only saw the bit with his hands and hair, you know, mopping a brow or whatever, talking and crying over him, apparently. I mean, just so fake, honest to God. But it did look funny. And where's his body buried, eh? And what about his parents? What will be the outcome for Xavier? His judgment's impaired. I don't know whether he'll be forced to say something regarding Candace, but I'm sure she won't be bothered. She won't hold it against him at all. She probably thinks he's been pressed under the thumb as much as she has as well. But we'll see. We'll see about that. Now, this could all be, you know, to set Trump up. So what will be the outcome for JD Vance in this when it's... Yeah, what will be the outcome for JD Vance? Celebrating. Celebrating. Happy. What will be the outcome for Trump in this? Well done, well done, well done. You know, he gets praised as well. Outcome for turning point. Well, they're in charge of something. They're responsible for something as well. Knew what they was doing. Can't work out whether that's a good thing or not. But what's the outcome? Well, no. So they was in charge. Kind of feel wanting to look good to these two people, JD and Trump. Wanting to look good, just look. Outcome for Israel. Oh, I think it's going to explode where they're concerned. I think Israel are going to be shocked to the core. Are you telling me Israel's going to be in shock? I don't understand why you would be able to kill for money when you can just take it. I think this is a shock regarding their plans. And what's the outcome for Erica in all this? She's going to have to walk away for a while. She's going to have to walk away, take a break from the organisation. She may say that she's doing this off her own back. You got a time period for this, universe, please? I know, I always ask for a time. I always get it wrong, but I don't mind. Keep trying. They don't wear a watch upstairs, apparently. That's what one of my subscribers said. I found that hilarious, thank you. Okay, yeah, time scale then. Send thoughts to your source. I think the time is any time now, really. Yeah, anytime now. Well, I don't think so. I said after Christmas. Right, so you take the lead. Does Charlie decide when this is over? No. It's probably got like an instructor or, you know, a woman who was angry with him. Does Erica decide? J.D. Vance decides. J.D. Vance. When they've got what they want, So Erica is probably playing a part more, one for being turning point rather than her husband, which I think is very, very strange, you know. But maybe that explains why she's behaving this way and doing the things that she does, you know. It must continue. Maybe Erica is not seen as a threat because she's seen as going along with it, whereas Charlie Kirk may not have. Now, given the fact it was Charlie that knew, I'm getting Israel. We know he worked with Israel. So that could be it. Maybe he had disagreements with Israel. But he was involved with them. So did Israel... Oh, I'll only ask one more. Did Israel tell Charlie about death threats? No, there was one about his missus. Did Israel believe Erica was going to do something to Charlie? I don't know whether it's like your family. I just get family. No, I think it had already been suggested that she went into turning point before he did. So was Charlie meant to back off and put Erica in? Catching somebody out and humiliation as well, making a mistake. I think she was put there intentionally to do stuff maybe that Charlie was struggling with, or he thought people was onto him. Now people must have been onto him if they was going to threaten his life, and they had intelligence. I don't know. Okay, guys, well, that's it. You know, Candace, take care of yourself, and let's see what happens. She's either going to go straight for the gullet, or she's going to have to pacify us for a little while this is going on. So God knows what she'll say. I think it's love of Charlie, you know. It's love of Charlie that takes place before us. But only she'll get the full scope afterwards, I imagine. So, well, we'll see. Okay, we'll see. All right, guys, that's it for now. I'll be back soon with another reading. Thank you for all your hypes. Thank you for the subscribers as well. I mean, it blows my mind how you lot are still interested in listening to me. But, you know, I'm so grateful and I feel so blessed. Okay, guys, that's it. Bye now. Bye-bye.